Welcome back to the Retire Young Show. This is where you go if you want to find ways to retire young. This is the Retire Young community, so only subscribe if you want to do just that. First, let's dig into the news. We have U.S. manufacturing activity fell to a 14-month low amid a surge of Rona infections. You know what's going on there. According to one closely watched measure, the slowdown supported views that economic growth lost traction at the start of the year. So red flags all around that manufacturing activity is decreasing. Less manufacturing, less products. It's all derailed. So that's one thing to keep an eye on. Another thing in the news, job openings rose to 10.9 million in December. More jobs, less people working. Probably because they're all making money in stocks and crypto and metaverse land. So let's move on to the sauce. Now, what's looking saucy today is AMC, because if we look at the rankings of the most active tickers in Stockland, it is AMC right now. Count of 12,000 posts in the last 24 hours, up about 12%. So let's look at the options activity. Then we're going to dig into the chart and see if it's still a good investment to hop in now, even though it's up so much. Let's see what's happening here. Options activity, I like to look for at least a week or two out. Right now, February 11 calls are going for 200%. Not bad. Quick 200% if you were able to grab those calls yesterday. Quite saucy. AMC is quite the beast as always. Ups and downs. Whenever WSB pumps it, it goes up. You make a couple 100%. You sell, you go to the Bahamas, and then you wait a few months, you do it again. So looking at the chart for AMC, we are still pushing up at 12.58%. If you were to have bought this in the last 6 months, you are still red, and you're still dollar cost averaging because we're still on this long downtrend. Now we want to know, when are we going to break out of this downtrend if I'm looking to buy it now long term. If I'm not looking long term, then I'm looking for a quick pop. Getting out of this downtrend doesn't necessarily matter. So throwing some trend line support on here, we can see that we are trying to push back up to the middle of this trend, and there definitely is a lot more potential for AMC to run because we don't have any real resistance until around $20. So $20, if I'm in it right now, that would be my personal exit price where I'd be getting at. If I'm looking just for a quick pop, that would be another nice little gain of like 15%. So that'd be a nice move on AMC. Overall, if I'm looking midterm, long-term, if I do see a lot of promise in AMC, even though I don't see it returning back to these levels based off of their normal revenue, this would solely just be a pump, because when they were trading way down here at 15 to $5. So I don't see them popping back up there based on their fundamentals, but if we get a nice pump, this could push up to 30 or even probably $35, still being in a downtrend. If it breaks out of that, then that's when the whole internet, the whole world, trading world will go nuts and could push this back to 60. So AMC is always one I keep on my watch list if I'm looking for a quick day trade. The volatility is always there. So right now, 54 million is average volume. We're at 62 million. It's not even known. Now, moving over to the Buttnuts. Buttnuts is a segment I'm starting where I talk about bad trades from other people, maybe negative news headlines, somewhere where there's a buttnut involved. A buttnut is a dope, pretty much. And the Buttnuts for today are all the people that sold during the fear, during the sell-off in the stock markets, and probably in the crypto markets too. If you were selling during that period, you're a buttnut, and that's okay. Sometimes you're a buttnut. I was a buttnut before. I'm still a buttnut every now and then, but you're a buttnut. You were supposed to be buying and dollar cost averaging when we were falling down. That's when you buy. You don't buy now when we're breaking out, because eventually we're going to cool down. So you're all buttnuts. Now for the tweet. Now, there's 3 influencers out there that I would like to get in contact with, me being a very small channel on YouTube and them all being very big YouTube influencers. I want to reach out to Andre Jick, I want to reach out to Meet Kevin, and finally reach out to Elon Musk. They're all big asks, but that's my goal. So every time I post a video, I will be sharing a tweet that I sent to one of these guys, trying to find a way to get them to respond to me. So I'm going to try all different types of tactics to try and get them to reply to me. And as they reply, they'll get marked off. I've completed it. The first one I'm reaching out to is Andre Jick. He's the first target on my list. He is the smallest channel of the 3, so he's my first target. Once I get past him, I move to the next level. So here's my first tweet. It's softball. It's not too aggressive. First one, can you make my crypto losses in ETH disappear with your hocus pocus skills? If you don't know Andre Jick, he's the magic man. He mixes magic and finance together. And we'll see if he replies. So far, nothing. So I'm gonna keep tweeting him and sharing these tweets until I get a reply. That is it. That's today's video. Thanks for watching. Hit the thumb up if you like these type of videos and you wanna see more of them. Also, hit the subscribe. If you're new to the channel, when you hit that button, it's gonna get you a little bit closer to retiring young.